Hey everybody, Shane here from Guitar Work. Welcome back. Hey, more right hand stuff. I'll be on a single chord for this entire video. This is more strumming drills, and a really important concept here is the percussive stroke. I'll just call it the whack. It's this thing here. You've heard it. That percussive stroke sounds like a snare drum. We'll get further into that. Tons of songs use it, and if I double the speed of that, reminiscent of Into the Mystic, this one, Have You Ever Seen the Rain, and a million other songs. So we've been learning a lot of songs over the years together, which is fantastic. And you're kind of learning strumming patterns and rhythmic patterns sort of individually and associated with those particular songs. But let's step outside the context of songs and just work on your right hand. And you know, it doesn't take long before you're drawing upon, I'll call it an inventory of right hand patterns. And you're able to, you'll hear it and you go, okay, it sounds this way. It may not be exactly what the song is, but that's okay. You have enough of a trained right hand that right hand is going to figure out a really good thing to do during that song. So stick with me on that. I'll send you, as always, thank you for coming back. The thumbs up have meant the world, folks. I really appreciate it here on YouTube. And great to hear comments and suggestions from everybody. I'll send you to patreon.com to grab a sheet. The single sheet here called More Strumming Drills, patreon.com/guitar@work. Now, Patreon does not have to be a lifelong commitment. I forget how many songs are up there, but it is a lot of songs with a lot of sheets. Go grab them, and there's a lot of play-along videos we can play along together. It doesn't have to be a lifelong commitment. You can go grab stuff, and it's great we can communicate that way as well. And on this sheet here, we've got some down, up. There's an X. When you see the X, that means to whack. So watch this. Here's your first pattern. I'm going to go down, up, whack. Okay, the whack. Now, what is the whack? Be content just for now with this. Down, up, stop. And just stop. The side of your hand, of your right hand, side of your hand touches the strings, just like that. You may not get the big, powerful whack that you're looking for. We'll get there, okay? But get the motion first. People try maybe too quickly to go for that really cool snare sound. For now, be comfortable with the mechanics, which is this down, up, stop. Okay, here it comes again. Down, up, stop. Now you're seeing beat numbers written underneath that, 1 and 2. The whacks typically happen on beats 2 and 4. Now we use the fabulous BeatBuddy, and I'll show you what I mean. This is at 80 beats a minute. 3, 4, see, 1 and 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hear that snare drum? 1, whack, 3, 4, 1, 2. That's what we end up doing. So check this out. We're trying to imitate that snare drum, and really important, especially if you don't have a drummer, you kind of act as the drummer. So back to the pattern. That's just a sense of where we're going with this. And the fabulous BeatBuddy, happy to be affiliated with Singular Sound, a wonderful company. I'm using the BeatBuddy I have for years and years before I started working with them. It's just a wonderful device. I have it on all day long, and I also use their Aeros Looper, which is fantastic. There's links in the descriptions below. Go grab those. Use the promo code GAW10, get 10% off. That's it for the commercials. Okay, we're going. For looking at the 8th note pattern on your sheet, that is this. It's down, up, whack, followed by an up. Okay, so the whack, again, it's just the side of your hand stifling those strings, okay? You don't have to make any crazy wrist movement or anything. Just place it for now. Down, up, stop. Okay, as down, up, stop. Followed quickly by an upstroke. Now, if it's followed quickly by an upstroke and you do this, look where I am. I'm not in position for an upstroke, okay? So I have to kind of double clutch to get down there. So I want to make sure my whack, that I position my pick or my hand in a way that I'm ready for the upstroke. I don't have to double clutch it. So that's going to feel goofy if you do that. So down, up, stop. Hey, now I'm in position pretty much for an upstroke in there. So again, 3, 4, down, up, stop, up. Okay, the second half of the pattern is just down, up, stop, up. So down, up, whack. Up. It's the same thing as the first half, right? So you get this down, up, whack, up, down, up, whack, up, and it just repeats round and round like that. The very last up in the bar on the and of 4, let me count that for you. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And that last upstroke, if you're changing chords, you are most likely to be, depending on the speed of the song, you're most likely to be in motion on your way to the next chord. So you may not hear that one as much. Not so important that you try to draw attention to that guy. But if you are sitting on a static chord as we are, you're probably going to hear it more so. So this is good. So I'm just going to go round and round and round. And man, we're not looking for a big whack sound. We're just looking for the mechanics. Just place that hand down, down, up, stop, up, down, up, stop. Down, up, stop, up, stop, down, up, whack, up, down, up, whack, up, down, up, whack, up, down, up, whack. Okay, now to get, I recommend stopping tape there, stop tape there, get that under your belt. I always say try to get the motor running first. When we get the BeatBuddy going, when we do a drill in just a sec. Now we're getting the mechanics. We'll put a BeatBuddy on and play along with him in just a second. Get the mechanics going. Get the basic operation is this down, up, down, up, down, up, like machine. And all we're doing down, up, is on beats 2 and 4, putting that stop in, right? That whack. So to get the motor running, just start out like that. Don't put the stop. Try to find the stop. Down, up, whack, up, down, up, whack, up, down, up, whack. There it is. Now I know you'll want to jump ahead to find out what are we doing to get that big whack sound before we put the BeatBuddy on and do a drill on that. Really what's happening is, I'll call it the heel of your hand here, the side of your hand. As you touch down on the strings, you're also dragging the pick through the deadened strings. Now by touching the strings with the side of your hand, you're muting them, right? They're coming out dead, like that. There's no left hand mute there at all. There can be, but there's no left hand mute at the moment, implying that it's all right hand, the way it's touching the strings. Whack, 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 whack that. So I'm sit on a C, down, up, here it comes. It's really the same motion as a downstroke, but it's just cut or curtailed by touching it like that. So there's a lot of wrist in there. Down, up, wrist. Feeling that? So going down, up, whack, up, down, up, whack. That's it. So that percussive sound, most of it is the pick dragging through deadened strings, giving you that sound. Whereas if I just place it, I get the stop, but I don't get the magic whack, right? Now, be happy at first with varying degrees of success with the whack. The most important thing is you're working on the dynamic, you're working on the actual mechanics, right? So I'm going to put the BeatBuddy on. People will ask, this is the Blues 1 pattern that comes with any BeatBuddy. Just plug it on in. Blues 1 is programmed in there for you. This is Blues number 1 pattern, and it's at 80 beats a minute at the moment. 80 beats a minute at the moment. It's this fast. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And feel, remember that snare, that's where our whack's going to be. 1 and 2 and 3 and. Now I'm going to get the motor running. As I said, I'm not going to put the wax in yet. Here it comes. 1 and 2. Just feel getting comfortable with the drummer. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. I'll start finding the wax here. 3. Here it comes. Down, whack, up, down, up, whack, up, down, up, whack, up, down, up, whack, up. Good. Let's drill it. Okay. Keep on going. I'm just going to sit on that chord forever. If you get lost, just go back to the straight 8th note strumming with no wax and try to find it. Whack, up, down, up, 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 whack, up. The right hand is just making down, up motions with that. Couple little interruptions with the whack. Down, up, whack, up, down, up, whack, up, down, up, whack. That's it. Just drilling it. Just drill it. Down. If you get lost, try to find me. That's important. Be able to recover if you make a mistake. Up, down, up, whack. Up, down, up, whack. Up, down, up, whack. Up, down, up, whack. Up, down. Keep it going. Down, up, whack. Up, down, up, whack. Up, down, up, whack. Just do another minute. Just sitting on the same chord. I know you'll want to play faster too. You feel the urge to speed up, right? Gotta listen for that drummer. Down, up, whack, up, 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 down, up, whack. Just a few more. Down, up, whack. Shut her down here in a sec. There we go. Good. Now, I highly recommend stopping tape. Go over that as many times as you need to. You kind of don't finish this. I must admit, all the years I've been playing to a metronome, which is like 30 some years, I still have to report to a metronome. In this case, thankfully, I use the BeatBuddy. It serves the same purpose. It's just a whole lot more fun. For some reason, a lot of us, me included, if I don't report to a metronome once in a while with a BeatBuddy, my timing seems to accelerate. Like I lose track of the, I'll call it the quantize, which is just, what is static. And certainly a metronome or the BeatBuddy is going to keep a standard beat, and it's you that's wandering. So it's always a great reminder that you're speeding up or slowing down. Typically the humans like to speed up, by the way, and especially if you're playing loud, the tendency is to play faster. Speaking of which, the second set here, this is exactly the same thing, but it's in 16th notes. If a song is relatively slow tempo, this would, it's like walking with skis on, right? It's horrible, or ski boots. It's just pulling teeth. So what we do is we cut that in half with the right hand, and we subdivide it. We get this. Same amount of time is going by, but we're subdividing and making it more active, therefore making it busier, and it doesn't sound like it's so slow anymore, right? Even though you're tapping your foot at the same place. To give you an idea, here's the BeatBuddy on again at 80 beats a minute. Here's 8th notes. Now this next one is called 16th notes. Check this out. Here it comes. That's Into the Mystic. It's Irresistible, Into the Mystic, such a great song. We're going to do that one. We're going to do that one very soon. So hopefully you nail this down, and you are 80% of the way there, because the chords are really easy. So everybody falters in the strumming in that song. So this is great training for Into the Mystic coming our way soon. So those again are 16th notes. You can count it. There's several ways to count 16th notes. People kind of gravitate toward one or the other. Sort of a formal way, I'll say, is 1 E and A. There's 4 subdivisions per beat. So you get 4 attacks, 4 strums per beat. 1 E and A. There's a 2 E and A. Now that can sound, it's hard to do 1 E and a 2 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. I've always liked this one. Walk the chicken, walk the chicken, walk the chicken. We just need 4 syllables, right? Walk the chicken. So walk the chicken, walk the chicken. And on every second chick is in chicken, that's where we put the whack. So walk the chicken, walk. So that's every second chick is in chicken. No, every second walks. Walk the chicken, walk the chicken, walk. Sorry, every second walk you put the smack, or the whack, or the percussive stroke, whatever you like to call it. So every second walk. So walk the chicken, 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 walk. Now invariably what happens, we're putting that whack on every second walk, is invariable because we're playing, it seems faster with the right hand tends to tense up, okay? It's gonna tense up, and all of a sudden your strumming is gonna get really loud, and it sounds really abrasive. Ooh, it's not very musical at all. So let your wrist stay loosey-goosey. Don't hang on to the pick too tightly. I know that sounds like the opposite thing of what you wanna do. As soon as you hang on to the pick for dear life, he starts to get rigid, okay? And the high E starts to sound too loud, and the pick goes flying out of your hand because you're colliding. So make sure you're just nice loosey-goosey with the wrist. I'm trying to do it as whispery as I can. That is such an important skill. When we go fast, we all tend to speed up and we dig in hard. We go, okay, I'm gonna go fast. It's not musical at all. So I should be able to go from 8ths to 16ths. We're gonna do that in just a second. But jump in here. I'm gonna do straight 8ths, a little slower than the metronome at the moment, so I won't put them on. I'm gonna go 3, 4, down the chicken, walk 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 the chicken, down, up, down, up, walk the chicken, walk the chicken, walk the chicken, walk the chicken, walk the chicken. Those are 16th notes. Walk the chicken, 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 walk the chicken. Good. Now there's no shame in stopping tape right there, and just try to get your mechanics together. The whack can throw you off, especially if you don't land in a situation where you're ready for that next upstroke. If you're whacking like that, and I'll remind you, if your pick is up like that and you need an upstroke, you're doomed. You got to go down and get it, and you're already stopped. So that's gonna, not only is it gonna cost you a little bit of time in there, which might put you behind, but it also is uncomfortable. Whack, and then you have to do something else. No, it all is one fluid motion. The wrist is just going down, up, down, up, down, up. And so if I put the BeatBuddy on, here is drill number 2, straight 16th notes, and still at 80 beats a minute here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Try to imagine it first. I'm gonna say it first. Walk the chicken, walk the chicken, walk the chicken, walk the chicken. Marche la poulet, everything in 2 official languages here in Canada. Walk the chicken, marche la poulet, walk the chicken, walk the chicken, walk the chicken. I'm feeling that. Walk the chicken, walk. No bangs, no wax yet. Walk the chicken, walk the chicken, walk the chicken, marche la poulet, walk the chicken, walk. Now I'm gonna find it. Walk the chicken, 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 walk the chicken. Every second walk. Walk the chicken, walk the chicken, walk the chicken, walk. Walk the chicken, 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 walk the chicken. That's it. Keep it going. Walk the chicken, 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 walk the chicken. Every second walk. If you get lost, jump back in. Just find your actual strums first, then find the wax. Walk the chicken, 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 marche la poulet, marche la poulet, marche la poulet, walk the chicken, 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 walk. Just a little bit more. Walk the chicken, 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 walk the chicken. Say it, walk the chicken, walk. It helps to say it. It takes your mind off your right hand. Walk the chicken, 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 the chicken, walk 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 the chicken. There we go. Yes, you may find if somebody hears you doing that and they don't know what you're up to, it might sound strange, but that's okay, right? That's okay. So we're walking the chicken there, and you should be able to freely go from 8th notes, slower version, into without any colossal rhythmic bumps. So let's try that together. I'll shout them out. I'll try to give you advanced notice as to when I'm going to switch. So let's say I'll do 2 bars of each. Okay, 2 patterns of each, and we'll try to let you know. Let's find it first. Here's 8th note. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 8th note. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And another one. Here comes 16th. 8's coming up. 1, 2, and 16th, go. 3, 8's, 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, and 2, 16th. 8's, 2, I missed a whack. 16th. There we go. 8th. Good. I think you get the idea. Play along with that as often as you can, good people. Play along with that. It really, really does help you. Some people find, you know, maybe this type of video is not as fun as learning a really popular song, but let me tell you, get under the hood, get the mechanics down, and songs come a whole lot easier. Separate from songs and have a little program going in the background where you're working on strumming like this, or your right hand, away from the context of songs, okay? More of a universal approach, so that when you're in a situation with a new strumming pattern, you'll adapt more quickly. I guarantee if you got a few of these patterns under your belt, hey, maybe you have some scales on the go, some lead stuff as well, little side projects. They're like, what would you call them? Technique builders, rather than full songs. You got to do songs for sure, but these build technique to help you learn songs faster. So that was more strumming drills, guys, and thanks for the feedback. The reason I did a second one of these, we did one about a month ago, strumming drills, the first one, and lots of great feedback, and people are telling me it was exactly what they needed. I got a lot of great messages about that one through Patreon and otherwise. I'll remind you, head to patreon.com/guitarwork, grab this. This is the song sheet, and there's many, many songs up there. Just go grab and play along. There's lots of videos, lots of songs up there. It doesn't need to be a lifelong commitment, as I said. And again, proudly affiliated with Singular Sound. That is the BeatBuddy drum machine, which is way more fun than a metronome. There's several different types of them that you can choose from, and depending on your budget, they're just wonderful. Hey, if you use there's links in the description below. Use the promo code GAW10. That's Guitar at Work 10. That gives you 10% off checkout, and it helps to support this channel. I appreciate it. Thanks to everybody at Singular Sound. Wonderful product. I have a ton of fun with it, and so do the people that I've been speaking of that have been buying them. So congratulations. Hey, okay, so that's it for that. Let's just take it out of here with some 16ths, okay? And we'll see you very soon. Let me know if you have questions. Thank you for the thumbs up. They mean the world here. Comments, suggestions. Let them rip, okay? 2, going to 16ths. Okay, come on. tense up, don't tense